welcome back to Relationship Talk with the Lloyds. So, today we are going to, I reference Married at First Sight all the time in our videos. Always talk about what Pastor Cal said and his advice. So, I love Married at First Sight, and they just started their season 12. So, what we are going to do is we are going to review the first episode of Married at First Sight season 12. So if you haven't watched the episode yet, we might be spoiling a couple of things for you. Alright? Just giving you fair warning. But, welcome back to Relationship Talk with Lloyd. Alright, so this season they had 5 couples. So we have Chris and Paige. We have Brianna and Vincent, Virginia and Erik, Clara and Ryan, and did I say this way? And Hayley and Jacob. Okay? I forgot them. And the reason why I forgot them because they was the most boringest couple. And I think they're going to be the most boringest couple this season. See, I even forgot they was even on the show already. Alright, so who do you want to start with?
Whoever you want to start with. Let's say Brianna, and Vincent. What you got to say about them?
I like Brianna and Vincent. So far of all the couples, I think I like that matchup the most. I think they might be the ones that actually make it. Brianna, she seems sweet, she seems driven, she seems focused, she's focused on her career, she's an engineer, she kind of has her life together. Vincent seems cool. I liked him a lot in the beginning. I thought he was sweet and stuff. But then, I don't know, when we got to that bachelor party, I was kind of like, what's up? What happened, Vincent? You're supposed to be this sweet guy. Then he over here trying to talk to the strippers and stuff. I don't know. I was a little thrown off. I was like, is that sweetness just an act right now and your real true colors came out of the bachelor party? Or was just like, oh, it's a bachelor party, so he just wanted to, he saw some strippers, he know how to act. So I'm right now in the beginning of the episode. I was like, oh, I like Vincent. I like him. But then we got to the bachelor party. I was like, I don't know. I got my eye on you, Vincent. So that
my thing is this: my man was cool. It was decent. I don't got no bad thing to say about him. But what's up with your girl though, and her family?
Brianna.
And her family, what's up with the sisters getting up there dissing her? Like, she trying to shine a little bit. She trying to get married. Here, her sister go all up in the show and just dissing her.
And just basically just telling her who she is. And she's like, reminding her, like, you're not easy to deal with either. Just kind of bringing her into that reality.
Hey, she could have did it off the show, though.
Well, it's a reality show.
Yeah, Brianna sitting there like, yeah, I am kind of that. Yeah.
Well, it's a reality show. She was just keeping it real. All right, so far I like Brianna and Vincent. Those are my favorites out of all the couples. All right, let's go to Hayley and Jacob. Snooze fest.
Man, Jacob is, he got dissed by, what's his name? What's that dude name? Chris. Because he's the old one, whatever, 38 years old, and calling him old. Like, what you doing, old man? He was going in hard. It's all good, though.
I don't know. I think Jacob, they seem like decent people, but it just, I don't see nothing like spicy happening throughout the episode. They might surprise us, but Hayley and Jacob, they seem kind of boring.
T over here dissed Hayley, talking about she looks older than what her mother or stepmom. I'm like, really, T?
I think maybe it was her makeup or how she looked, but once she put that wedding dress on, she did look very nice. And I was like, oh, Hayley, you look very nice. Because I was like, that her mom looked better than her. But
she cleaned up a little bit better.
Yeah, she put that dress on. She must have maybe, got herself together. Because that first couple of episodes, scenes, I was like, Hayley, I don't know. All right, let's go to Clara and Ryan. So, Ryan is very strategic and focused. He does his weightlifting, his exercise every day. And Clara seems more of a free spirit kind of person, so I want to see how that kind of mix. If she could take him out of that structured lifestyle, or he could kind of make her more structured. I want to see how that kind of work together. But I think I kind of like them together.
Isn't what you call a little bit insecure with her?
Clara, she's the one that
she was the one that was just getting married, right? And she put on the wedding dress, and she thought she looked good, and then when it came down to the wedding time,
I think it was
she was like, I don't look good. Bridezilla open here. Like, yo, what are you doing? Like,
she had a little Bridezilla moment. But she's the one that was so funny. I think the funniest part, she was like...
insecurities. I hope my man can control that.
One of her ex-boyfriends or friends Venmo her $100 to see if they could get with her friend. I was like, people do that? Like, y'all be doing that out there? Anyway, that was hilarious. I was dying with that.
They be doing a lot of things.
But I think she just had a moment. She was a bride. Her day was her day, and she didn't like her hair.
Is it because that he sent her a letter and it is ready and she just got emotional and when she was just like, you know what, I didn't do my best. I gotta do my best.
She was like, oh my God. And she said she just sent a funny note and then he sent this whole heartfelt letter and she was like, dang. But it just shows their personality. She's more of a funny person and he's more the romantic side. So I think that could be a good mix. Let's see what happens. So that's Clara and Ryan. And also, this is the first season they have a mixed race couple. Because Clara's white and Ryan is black. So let's see how that goes. But, so they changed it up in Married at First Sight. First mixed race couple on the show. All right, let's go. Virginia and Erik. Virginia, I wrote next to Virginia, they party girl. That's how I describe her. And Erik, he's the one that's the pilot. So I'm like, Erik is like he done tours overseas. He fighting, and then now he is a pilot. And then Virginia, she's just like a party girl. She likes to party. She likes to go out, and she's like, I hope my husband wants to do all this stuff with me. And if he doesn't want to do it with me, at least just let me go, and he can stay home.
She like a white Bob.
A white Bob for Martin.
I'm out of control.
It's not Martin. He's out of control. That is like how she is, though. She was all about that. Like at the bachelorette party, she was drunk.
She got drunk.
She was throwing them back. She threw it up in the bathroom, and then they switched to Erik, and they're like, "What do you think your wife? What do you want your wife to be?" And he's like, "I hope she's just having a nice time, but not drinking." I'm like, you don't know what you're getting, but I don't know. Maybe because he's so calm and nonchalant.
Can he calm her?
Can he calm her down? And can she kind of bring him up, more to get out of that? I think they try to pair it with, what was the one from last season? Christina and, what was his name? Harry? I can't remember his name, but I know her name was Christina. That's the pairing that I kind of compared them to, and I hope she's not as crazy as Christina. Christina was a little cuckoo last season. But let's see how that goes. Now, let's see about our last couple.
Why you gotta save them for last, though? Just saying.
Because at the beginning of the episode, I was like, Chris, like, son, like, first of all, he's talking about he have his own restaurant, he has his own business. He kept referring that, oh, girls want me because I got money. And I'm like,
man, say, yo, he got 6 digits. He making the loop. He got some money.
But nobody constantly say that girls is with him because I have money. And I'm like, dude, all right, we get it.
Because he's a wannabe.
Yeah. Okay. My red flag with him, though, I was like, okay, they going through the history. He been engaged before, okay. Twice. And then his last relationship, he said 3 months ago. I was like, 3 months ago?
Well, Pastor Cal didn't catch this.
I was like, dude, first of all, how long does it take to fill out the paperwork, to get casted for the show, and to start filming? That should take 3 months. So when did you break up? Like, you broke up and said, okay, I'm going to go Married at First Sight the next day? Like, what was the space between the breakup and actually saying you want to go Married at First Sight?
Trying to get that dough.
Either dough or fame. I don't know. We'll see.
Tired of owning his own fake company. Died.
We'll see. I don't know. That was like a red flag. And then Paige, she all like, I want this guy. I want a God-fearing man. I want a God-fearing man. She kept saying that. But there's like, I think on paper, because he is like, he's come from a family that's in the church and blah, blah, blah. And he was even a minister at one point. But I don't know. I
was
don't know.
he?
Yeah, that's what he said. He was a minister.
That's what he said.
He said that he was a minister. That's what the man said.
Okay.
But
take him at his word.
Hey, that's all he could do. I don't know. I was a little...
What Pastor Cal was doing there, he didn't want people to be unequally yoked there, so he just matched up.
Well, they ain't only Pastor Cal. There's other people. There's other experts.
The staff.
There's other experts. I don't. On paper, they sound like they match up. They both into religion. They both about faith. She wants a man that's taking care of her. He's making all this money because he said all these women wanted him because he had money. So
they
let's
both
see.
had previous relationships, I guess, right? Because she said something she didn't want to, you don't like something with the condom, and
she said she don't like. Oh my God, we gotta touch on that.
And
she said she don't like using condoms, so he needs to come with his paperwork saying that he don't have no STDs. I'm like, sis. What year are we in that you talk about you don't want to use a condom? Sis, it's other things that can happen other than STDs. That's worse than the STDs, like getting pregnant. Sis. All right. I don't know. But that, right at the beginning, like, he kind of, like, at the beginning, I didn't like him. I was like, he's too cocky. He's a little sketchy. He's too full of himself.
My man came to the... I was about to say bachelor party.
With a blow-up doll.
With a blow-up doll.
But okay, his point of view is that he don't want to be touching the strippers, so he came with his own. Because he claimed he don't want to have sex, because if he has all his relationships didn't work out because he has sex with them. So for this one, he doesn't want to have sex on the honeymoon. I'm saying, all right, Chris, is this strategic? Because it's 12 seasons. You've seen, like, people try to portray a certain image. I'm like, is he just doing that because he knows she's gonna see it later? Like, oh, he was so sweet. He didn't want to dance to strippers. Or, oh, he's so sweet. He said he don't want to have sex. But if they get that honeymoon and she said, I want to have sex, you think he going to say no?
He can say no.
He's not going to say no. He's not going to say no.
I'm just saying he can
He
say
is
no.
not going to say no.
If he's not attracted to her.
He's just saying that to look good on TV. That's all I got.
I mean, I done seen people, very attractive and had breath just humming. And he could be just... And like my man says, my man with a kiss, and went to go kiss this girl. He's like, he came back to me and said, "Yo, her breath stink."
Her breath stink, but he still kissed her, right?
Hey, that was after the fact, and that could be a total turn off.
Whatever.
I'm just saying, man.
But anyway. Those are our 5 couples. Those are our thoughts on the 5. Five couples.
The breath stink.
That's our thoughts, our 2 cents on those 5 couples that from this first episode of Married at First Sight, season 12. But before we end it though, let's talk about all the sex talk with the ladies. Ladies, it was a lot of sex talk with the ladies, yo. Listen, everybody's equal to talk about it.
They can't talk about men and we sexual and this. Y'all women.
I'm just saying, I appreciate the fact that the ladies was free enough to be talking openly about sex, and everybody make it seem like ladies can't talk about sex. Hey. And
then they had to talk to Paige about the submissive part and all of that. And then she gonna say something else which she shouldn't have been saying. What?
Anyway,
go back and watch it.
But my thing is, and we're gonna end it here. Let's talk about Chris Pastor though. I'm just saying, Chris Pastor was looking kind of nice. I was looking for the ring, like, it's Chris Pastor, Barry. Let me say some of my single friends. Find out who's Chris. I don't even know what his name is. Find out who Chris Pastor is. When you watch this episode and you see Chris Pastor.
Working for the Lord.
I wrote it down. I said, Chris Pastor is fine.
Working for the Lord. Why you trying to get that man tripped on?
I'm not trying to get tripped. I said, I look, and he is married. I was looking for the ring to see if he was married. But he's a good looking man. That's all right. But last but not least, okay, and then Chris, the one thing that pissed me off, he was like, when he was trying on his suit, he was like, I'm going to be the best looking groom in Married at First Sight history. I was like, no. Woody got that down pat. Woody from last season, go back and look at it, was clean. I'll give that to Woody. Best looking groom, Married at First Sight. So that was our 2 cents for this episode. We will be reviewing it, trying, hopefully every week. We're trying, okay? So we'll review each episode every week. See you next week for the next episode of
Lloyd Love Movement.
Relationship Talk with Lloyds. Bye, y'all. Peace.
Peace.